Hi there Aquarius, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September 28th to October the 4th. Aquarius, let's see what's on the cards for you. Getting started with the Oracle cards, the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell. Oh, that one's poking out, I'm going to take it. Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. Yeah, I really love this one, Aquarius. For me, it means a couple of things. I mean, hey, you're never alone, and I don't know what your beliefs are, but I do believe that we all have, you know, a spirit team, past loved ones, you know, that we can reach out to. They don't really interfere in the, you know, the 3D realm here on Earth unless we ask. And then when we ask, they speak to us through the subtleties, right? So through the number synchronicities, the intuitions, the number plate you pull up behind at the lights that's meaningful for you, the song lyrics you just happen to hear that answers the question. So of course we need to be tuned in, we need to be aware in order to hear, you know, and see their responses. It also means that, you know, the stars are aligning, Aquarius, and things are coming together. You might be in a period where there hasn't been the action that you've wanted. You haven't seen the results for the time, effort, and energy you may have put into something. But sometimes things are happening behind the scenes, and then all of a sudden we have, you know, a bit of a quantum leap in progress. You know, for example, you know, lots of people say, oh, where's my soulmate? You know, I really want to meet someone. Well, maybe your soulmate is still wrapping up a connection. You know, maybe you're not quite ready for that perfect career. And, you know, Spirit always makes sure that you're only given, you know, what you can handle and what's good for you at the time. So sometimes there are waiting periods too. Lakshmi, beautiful energy there, Aquarius. Now, Lakshmi does not come out of this deck very often here, Aquarius, and she is the goddess of abundance, fortune, and beauty. So it's kind of almost a little bit like Empress energy here, a real blessing. So it says that, you know, she comes to the few who have earned it today, that is you. She is, you know, the goddess of abundance, physical beauty, good fortune, and fertility. Very, very much like the Empress energy that wants to birth into the 3D realm your desires, Aquarius. So I would say, you know, it's really a time to be, you know, dreaming big and, you know, to keep those thoughts pure, because, you know, Lakshmi is going to bring you what you focus on. Let's get the cards out, Aquarius, beginning first with the energy of the recent past. What is leaving, completing, transitioning? I'm going to take the two that have fallen. Sometimes there are waiting periods. Four of Swords. The Eight of Cups has come out with that. Interesting. Let's get the focus or current energy, Aquarius. Oh, look. The Fool. While the Devil is at the bottom and the Eight of Cups here. So some of you might be moving on from an energy that hasn't been serving you to really start a new journey here, Aquarius. Okay, it's literally turning over in my hands. The Wheel of Fortune. Whole new cycle here. Divine Orchestration. The Death card. So it's a big cyclic change that we see here. And Lakshmi is saying, hey, it's going to be abundant in the next chapter. Let's clarify. Four of Swords, Eight of Cups, Aquarius. It says it's coming together in divine timing with divine orchestration plus Wheel of Fortune. Things play out as they're meant to. I've got the Page of Crystals or Pentacles, clarifying the Fool. There we go. Oh, guess what, guys? Guess what? And no one is passing me the cards out to the side, by the way, what some people have accused me of. I've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Empress. Ta-da! Yeah, I mean, Lakshmi, it just reminds me of this energy. Now, she did come in reversed with this, so, you know, we'll kind of read that way when we get to it. So there could have been some kind of blocks in the past of really trying to get something off the ground to try and create this new beginning. But now it's got the Wheel of Fortune here that's really going to shift that for you. It's going to shift you onto that path. whether you're ready for it or not, but divine timing says you are. So Aquarius, let's clarify your other Wheel of Fortune with the Ace of Swords. You have huge energies here, absolutely huge energies. What's at the bottom of this deck, my dears? A double hit of the Eight of Cups. Double Wheel of Fortune, double Eight of Cups, Lakshmi, the Death energy. This is very powerful. All right, should we just dive in, Aquarius, and see where the thread takes us? I kind of like to do that, not really look too much. So I'll leave this Eight of Cups here. We know we've got it twice. When we have a card twice in a spread, it basically amplifies that even more and means that it's really kind of a pivotal energy in the spread. So Aquarius, I've got the Four of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles or crystals in your recent past, or what you're kind of on the threshold now. So what I'm really seeing here is obviously there's a massive cyclic change, and I think you're taking a key step on that this week. Now, I feel like some of you have kind of been awakening to the fact that you're going to need to move on from a cycle in order to invite in the new, right? Of course, you know, through every moving away from something is a new beginning. So it's interesting because I think you've been thinking about this for a while. You might have been sort of taking a little bit of time out from a situation. It could have been time out from a relationship, or it could be because, you know, with what we're going through globally at the moment, you've been out of your workplace, you've been working from home, you've been in maybe a little bit in suspension or pause mode, and you've been really thinking about what's meaningful for you now. I'm seeing a move away from what's not fulfilling towards a more meaningful, you know, Ace of Swords, true, aligned, authentic situation. So that's what I think that we are journeying here. So the person in the Eight of Cups, you know, turns their back on their situation in order to move on to the Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups. Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment. So it says that, yeah, you've had a certain amount of fulfillment in whatever the situation is for you. However, you know, it's not your divine wish, right? It's not the complete picture, and it feels like there's a piece missing, or maybe you've kind of had that breakthrough to the fact that there's a piece missing. I can't complete my wishes in this, and I'm going to search for it. My intuition is telling me that my wish fulfillment is somewhere else, right? So we see the Page of Pentacles here as that promise of the missing piece. You know, the Page of Pentacles is an opportunity that brings in, you know, a single pentacle, a single commitment, a single opportunity that just could be the piece that you have been seeking. So it says that the promise is there in the next chapter. And it's interesting that this Four of Swords here, I mean, we see somebody who's potentially anticipating that there could be some hurt, some sorrow with a situation. Is kind of preparing themselves for the journey ahead, you know, resting because they know that, you know, it's about to get real when the wheel turns. But also this person here is like dreaming, resting and dreaming of the breakthrough, you know, the new beginning, the victory, and then you have that Ace of Swords at the end of the reading. So it's like, you know that this is going to be your victory, Aquarius, and, you know, you're in the stage of taking those preparatory steps towards that. So in your current or focused energies, we have the Fool, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, I mean, what a massive, massive combination this is. Okay, so with the Empress that came out in reverse, you know, I think that you might have been wanting to manifest this new beginning for quite a while. However, maybe that either the time hasn't been right or you've been in a waiting period. I'm feeling that linking back to the Divine Orchestration card, right? It's like you've kind of wanted maybe to leave a situation, or you've felt that intuitively, but time hasn't been right. We haven't been able to make it happen. So that's why the Empress here could have been in reverse. But now the universe is saying it is the right time. Divine timing is upon you with the Wheel of Fortune, and it's time to begin that journey and take a leap of faith to manifest those divine wishes, right? So I mean, the Empress is the energy. She's the biggest card of possibility, and she can birth into the physical realm your desires, that missing cup, you know, the wish fulfillment. So it says, what do you wish for? dream big and make it happen, and then start walking the new path. Take a leap of faith towards it, which might mean leaping away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling to leap towards something that is. It's about following your instincts this week, and understanding that you are being guided by the helpers in the subtle realms to walk this path. And yeah, there's going to be challenges, the mountains to scale along the way, but the Fool doesn't really think about that at this stage. It's about following your rebel heart, following your calling towards your divine purpose, towards your truth, the Ace of Swords there. And we're not really worrying about the destination, where it's all going to head, what's going to unfold in the future. You just know at the moment that there is this pull towards a new path, a new opening, being what is going to lead you to the Empress, who's going to help you make it happen, whatever it is for you. The Wheel of Fortune also says that, hey, this is maybe a karmic journey on your life path. I kind of believe that we have key pivotal lessons or moments that we signed up for before we came in down to earth, and it's kind of like there's one of those that's unfolding here. It's a karmic cycle. You might be closing one out, you might be beginning another one. Of course, there's free will. You don't have to do any of this. However, when we kind of resist our true path, that's when I think things get hard. Things feel like you're pushing uphill and that kind of thing. So the Wheel of Fortune says, hey, you know what? Whole new cycle ending and starting. It's said to be a 10-year energy. We're in 2020. I think a lot of people closed cycles like late last year and heading into this year, and it's saying that you're beginning a new one now. And what bigger card of cyclic ending than the Death? I mean, yes, there's the World, but I kind of feel like the Death plus Wheel of Fortune together is almost the World energy. We've got the Ten of Wands poking up at the bottom of the deck here. So generally the energy of death is not just I'm ending a job or a relationship. It's maybe a whole cycle, a chain of the same kind of work, the similar kind of relationships, or a relationship that I've gone through different cycles of my life in, and now that is coming to an end, so that we can clear the slate and invite in the new, because the Wheel of Fortune is wanting to bring great change, great luck change, great fortune change in the form of a victory for you. So it says here that there's great growth, Aquarius, in allowing the cycle to end, and that we need to accept and surrender when death comes in, because when we hold on to it, like the Tower, if we hold on to it, generally we only find ourselves a little bit down the track facing the same circumstances. So that's the energy of death. It's saying there's something to be released here. There's something to be removed from your life that is going to move you closer to your sense of authentic purpose. Because the Ace of Swords is a victory. It's truth. It's authenticity. It's a new beginning. It's a breakthrough, a big revelation. So that's what is waiting at the end of this for you. It says that, you will probably get to the other side of whatever you're releasing and see that it was pivotal in a sense, and it had to happen, and now you can charge forward. Now you can cut yourself free of whatever hasn't been serving you. You can create a boundary, between you and that. And now you can, go forth into your next frontier here, Aquarius. So it's huge, huge energy, huge transformational energy, new beginnings, letting go. And you have the Empress and Lakshmi on your side, the grand creator energy of possibility here, abundance, true blessings that are waiting for you. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's message this week. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. Helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here for another reading next week.